happened yesterday, I was livid. About what happened to Nia Jax, I was livid. And the thing was that I said in my video, I don't want to do any Raw reviews. Maybe, and this is at the end of the video, maybe after I do Smackdown Live review, look at Impact Wrestling. I meant Impact Wrestling, not TNA. I'm sorry, I botched. Sometimes I tend to forget that Impact Wrestling is called TNA. And then if I forget the Impact Wrestling called TNA, it may be GFW Wrestling. I haven't done that in a long time. But you get my point. There's been so many name changes, it gets confusing sometimes, even though it's now set at Impact. I tend to forget. So I'm sorry. But next to those two, and learning how to do computer animation. And if you guys want to know what I've been doing lately, ask and I'll leave a connection to my alternate channel where I've been doing MMD animation. That's Miku Miku Dance animation. I've been learning how to do it. But anyway, this show does not give me any expectations for Fastlane. I am not interested in Fastlane, particularly what I got here. Mind you, there were things I liked, but I am not interested in Fastlane. I am not interested, barely at all, if anything. Now, let's get to the beginning of the show. Charlotte and Ruby Riott. I'll say that Dashi is cute, and I'm actually glad that Dashi, who is from, I believe, NXT, has been brought up to one of the main rosters and is now an interviewer. And it's good to see more than just Charlie and Renee Young as an interviewer, or maybe doing something, because Renee Young is the be-all end-all of the interviewers and who does the panels, and Charlie has done what the Mae Young Classic, I believe she even was involved in, yeah, she was involved in Cruiserweight Classic. Maybe she'll be involved in the Dusty Road tag team, I can't remember, Dusty Road's Open Challenge, I can't remember the name of it, but the Dusty Road Classic. I think that's what it's called. I keep forgetting. But anyway, it's good to see it brought another person up. It would be nice if it was a male. I know they got a male somewhere, but we've been seeing mainly females, and we should see males as well. It shouldn't just be just one gender. It should be both. It gives us more variation, particularly if you want to beat the crap out of a commentator who was a former, well, beat the crap out of an interviewer who becomes a commentator or stays an interviewer. You need that once in a while. You need to beat up on an interviewer. And I doubt they're going to do this with either one of them. Sometimes it's better with a male than a female. Sometimes better with a female. Anyway, it's good to see her there. But the point of the matter is, was I interested in what Ruby Riott said? Yes and no. When it comes down to it, she wasn't kidding about what she said. And what Charlotte said wasn't that much of a lie. And I got to say this. I'm not a fan of Charlotte's promos. They're not always very good. This one at least was good enough that it got the point across. That she had to work harder than everybody else because of the expectation and the stress on her shoulders. I will say she did a decent job with that. That was not a lie. She did good. Enough that I accept it. But I don't care about this at all. I don't. Honestly, I don't care about seeing Ruby Riott go up against Charlotte. This is the only feud we've seen and it's pissing me off. And I don't care. I don't. Now, this is something that got me even more infuriated. Carmela versus Becky Lynch. Oh my gosh. A singles match with two women that we haven't seen have singles match in a long time. Becky Lynch, who, how many months has it been since Becky has had a singles match? At least 2 months. And then Carmela, more than 2 months. I don't remember the last time I've seen Carmela on TV, let alone in a match by herself. Woo! I was in shock, baby. But here's the thing. What do we get at the end of that match? And Becky wins, and pretty much Carmela looks like a bitch. We get my Naomi, who I was so happy to see, but I knew they were setting up something for her. I was hoping, I was begging, please give me something with Naomi. People actually like her. That little contest with her giving a fan a special moment at what is it? Not Great Adventure, but I can't remember what the ride was, but pretty much Great Adventure, I believe. And she was going to give them like a day with them. That was something special. That means they put some stock in her to let her be in a contest to actually do something like that. But we get her and Natalya talking. Natalya says that I am better than anyone. That's the reason why I wasn't asked by Becky Lynch, because she knows she can't beat me, or Carmela for that matter. I'm better than anybody. And she says, and this is what, not quoting my Naomi, she's pretty much saying, you know what? How about this? Why don't we have a tag match at the pay-per-view? About to say Elimination Chamber because it pisses me off. And there you go. There's a lot more to it, and I've forgotten because I'm angry about it. Let me paint you something. That would be a better writing idea than Road Dogg. Let's say about a month ago, the women were all together, and they see Carmela for who knows how long. Let's say none of the women seen Carmela for a while, and they say, oh, Carmela, it's been a while. Where have you been? Hiding? And they said, no, I am the Money in the Bank winner. I'm Mrs. Money in the Bank. No one tells me what to do. I come and go as I please. And they all say, really? That Money in the Bank has been hanging on you for a long time because you're scared, because you don't have the ability to cash it in. And they bother her for the next month. Each woman starts pestering her, messing with her, harassing her, to the point where she gets into a fight with one of them. It could be Becky Lynch. I want Naomi or Tamina, or even Lana for that matter. She gets into a fight with them. And then it's Shane McMahon, or better yet, let it be Daniel Bryan, because he's gone through this himself. He says he's tired of this stupidness where Carmella's getting picked on and attacked because of the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he pretty much says this, you know what? The person in this match that I'm setting up has the opportunity of a lifetime. Whoever wins this match is going up against Carmela. And if they beat Carmela, they get her Money in the Bank briefcase. And we get that for Fastlane, or better yet, WrestleMania. This would be a match for WrestleMania going into Smackdown Live. Something you would want to see. See the Money in the Bank briefcase up for grabs before the end of its year, because it's over 280 days right now. And by the time of SummerSlam, it's nearing 300 at least. It's not going to be 365, but it'll be close. So that person will get that Money in the Bank briefcase, and they only have a short amount of time from the time they get it, because the contract is still having a clock on it. And from basically WrestleMania to when Miss Money in the Bank won that title, she, whoever it is, either it would be Becky Lynch, Naomi, Natalya, I'm hoping for Lana, Tamina, and Naomi. One of them is picked, they have the match, and if they win, they gotta cash that sucker in within the last few months that the briefcase is valid. Doesn't that sound more interesting? And that's something you could hype up. Not seeing Carmela for so many months. Now, our match with Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton with Bobby Roode at commentary, which I want him a heel. He's not doing that bad as a face. I'm not saying I'm trying to bury him as a face. I know when he's written properly, the guy can play a great face, but he plays a better heel. And he just feels empty. And in the end, what do we get? We get Jinder Mahal thrown into Bobby Roode by Randy Orton. Bobby gets angry. Jinder grabs a Randy Orton, nails him, and in the end, he gets the pin. That means there's going to be a triple threat at Fastlane. It's going to be Jinder Mahal versus Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton. Like I said at least 3 weeks ago, it's going to happen. And I knew it was going to happen. There was no way they're not going to do a triple threat. They got it. They got it right here. And there's no way they're not going to announce it on WWE.com. And there's no way they're not going to announce it before Fastlane. Or unless they're going to be stupid enough to announce it at Fastlane. I'm sure they're going to announce it on WWE.com. They will. Or they're going to put it on YouTube. Whatever. That's what you get. I'm not mad at Jinder. This is not his fault. And I know a lot of people hate Jinder Mahal. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's a credible wrestler. Is he the greatest? No. Is his character good? No. Does he cut the greatest promos? No. But at least he's good enough to get something done if he's written properly and he's sponsored properly. He's not that bad of a talent. I know people can't stand him. I don't blame you. That's what you feel. But I just see him as a talent that was given an opportunity at the title. I didn't expect him to do well because he's the first one to try it. And he's not the greatest one there. If this was done with EC3, I know EC3 would have been able to run with it because EC3 has talent. And I'm not saying Jinder doesn't have some talent. But Jinder is not as high as EC3. Here's Jinder, who's about middle of the road. And here's EC3 right here. Like I said, when it comes to jobbers, the WWE doesn't always see the potential of them. They treat them like garbage, or they won't show them at all. Now, what do we got here? Shinsuke Nakamura had a moment. And then Rusev gets angry because Aiden English can no longer sing for the moment. Why did they put Aiden English in there with Shinsuke Nakamura? Why? Shinsuke Nakamura didn't need to destroy Aiden English. Because Aiden was getting Rusev over. And everyone's saying, oh, Rusev did it on his own. No, he didn't, because Aiden was helping him. Aiden was the main reason he was getting somewhere. No matter how much people liked him, he got really over with Aiden. But in the end, now we're going to have a match at Fastlane. Shinsuke Nakamura against Rusev. And if Shinsuke wins, it's going to be called Shinsuke Day. It doesn't work. You can't take it, bro. He's right. Rusev's right. You can't take a day, bro. You can't take my day. It doesn't work. He shouldn't have did that. But anyway, they did. Finally, what the hell did I just watch? Why? No, wait. Almost forgot. The Usos and the New Day vid pack was beautiful. I liked it. I loved it. And I am interested to a certain extent to see who will go there. But the problem is this. Why is it being done here at Fastlane instead of WrestleMania? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, dude, why would you have it at WrestleMania? This is where it's special. No, WrestleMania will be special. Because neither one of these teams actually went to WrestleMania and actually headlined at all. So whoever wins would headline it and be the winner. They could have culminated there. Here, yeah, it's okay because it is important to see who is going to have that moment with whoever tag is there. But guess what? They'll probably have a rematch at WrestleMania. So if the Usos lose and New Day win, guess what? Usos can get their rematch clause at WrestleMania. So it would have been better at WrestleMania. Because I believe the Usos will not win here. It will be New Day. And then the Usos will still have their moment because New Day will have that match with the rematch clause of the Usos. Unless they lose to the Usos and then the Bludgeon Brothers come in. That would be a surprise because we haven't heard the Bludgeon Brothers go after the Usos or New Day yet. But anyway, now, AJ versus Dolph. Why? It wasn't necessary. Then worse. You have them get beat up by the best friends. And the segment before saying, don't worry, when it comes down to it, my friend, my best friend, the one who gave me this moment, I will lay down for you and get a hug. But then they go beat up on AJ and Dolph. Then Shane comes out. Then Corbin comes out. And then you have a fatal five-way. I don't even need to say that this thing's been in my face. This was just like the gauntlet match before Elimination Chamber. It was so stupid to put them out there. I know people are going to say AJ and Dolph had a great match. It's not the point. If it was a good match, great match, or a 5-star match. It's the point it shouldn't have been done. It doesn't matter if this Fatal 5-Way was really good or not. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Just like the match between AJ and Dolph. It's not the point. Both of them were not bad. But the problem was it shouldn't have been done. And then worse, you just blew your freaking wad of possibly having Sami Zayn betray Kevin Owens at Fastlane to become champ. Now, I know AJ could still retain. John Cena could win. Dolph could win. But you could have done this at the pay-per-view, making it special. Here means nothing. It doesn't give you a very great payout because everyone was thinking that was going to happen, but then you do it here now. This was stupid. Why? Why? This was stupid. Maybe that's the best title I can think of. Because I'm freaking red. Seeing red right now. Hopefully I'm not having... I'm not red like I'm going to have a stroke or none. But you get my point. Why would you do this now? Why is the writing team of both SmackDown and Raw so inept, so dumb? They keep giving away these things so easily. So when people watch the pay-per-view, it's boring. Because we've seen it already. And we've seen it already. Yeah, John Cena wasn't there, but it doesn't change the fact we've seen the match already with 90% of the participants there. What is the point? I mean 4/5, I'm sorry. We've seen 4/5 of the No. Just forget what I'm saying, because you see I'm angry. This is stupid. I just don't know what to say. Except there's no point in watching this show. There's no point to repeat it. Yeah, the matches at the end were alright. It's not necessary to watch it. You don't need to watch it because it's a waste. But this is just my point of view. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace!